ask a random person, what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? So, sir, do you know the difference between mitosis and meiosis?
No, I do not.
Yes.
Mitosis has something to do with cells, and meiosis has nothing to do with cells.
Nope.
Again, I'm about to ask a random stranger, what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis? Do you know the difference between mitosis and meiosis?
I did back in high school. She does.
Okay, what's the difference between
Okay, one of them is where it splits for the first time, like as a fertile egg.
Yeah.
And then the other one is where it splits prior to being fertile.
This message you're about to hear is for your own education for the president and doctors that are concerned about education in the United States. So Anthony, what is the president concerned about?
Well, Caleb, the president is concerned about the very few people can tell the difference between meiosis and mitosis, and to tell you the truth, I don't even know the difference.
Same here. Well, anyway, let's go to the Pentagon, where the president is giving a speech. So now to Chance, who is there right now. Okay, Chance and Anthony, the president has been extremely concerned about the dropping educational level in the United States, and one of the main things people struggle with is telling the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Like you said, Anthony. Okay, now to the president.
Well, as many people have recognized, the United States is becoming less and less educated. So when I came into office, one of my goals was to better educate this country.
So how did you know what was some of our major problems in education?
Well, we randomly selected people to take a questionnaire. And each subject in science was a major subject that few people did good in, and that the most missed question in the science part of the test was, what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis?
Okay, so what is the difference between mitosis and meiosis?
Well, there are many reasons that they are actually different. Though in definition, mitosis is cell division in which the cell nucleus divides, while meiosis is when the chromosomes in the cell cut in half through the separation of homologous chromosomes in cells that only have one set of these chromosomes. Meiosis also is the making of sex cells.
Okay, so they both split into two cells from one cell with exact copied DNA?
Actually, mitosis splits from one cell into two daughter cells with the same amount of chromosomes in both daughter cells, and are exact copies of the cell they split from. Though meiosis is actually split into two daughter cells and then splits again into two more, resulting in 4 cells and only having half the number of chromosomes than the mother cell.
That sounds complex, and I didn't even know there were even that big of a differences. So are there any other differences?
Actually, there are more differences. Mitosis takes place in anywhere in the body, where meiosis takes place in the testes and the ovaries.
Well, didn't know that either. So how are these processes even important to living things?
Mitosis allows the growth of living things and allows asexual organisms to reproduce, and when this happens, creates the exact copy. Meiosis, though, lets sexual organisms reproduce and causes diversity. So since meiosis causes diversity, organisms are able to change with the environment.
Wow. Well, I can see the difference now. Well, thank you, Mr. President, for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, back to you, Chance and Anthony.
Okay, thanks, Caleb.
Well, that's a lot of information to remember.
Hey, at least you're smarter than the average guy now.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Who cares? Well, anyway, this has been an important announcement from the president by WKL News, and we will see you tonight at 7 tonight.